gonna swing in here. I'm gonna try an exile. So we got the Restless Spire. Did I drop my land? I already forgot if I dropped my land drop ability. So we did. I did. Okay, that was bad. Exile. But then this goes first. Okay, that's what we want to do. Get rid of the land. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Alright, keep doing that with the breach. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode of Man to Man, and today we got a juicer for you. Before we dig into the deck, I'm gonna ask you the question of the day. What is your favorite tribal of all time? Let's go ahead and dive right into this tribal. We got the pirates, baby, that's right. So we got Breeches, Eager Pillager, and the Kitesail Larcenist. So if you are interested in making, you know, kind of like rotation-proof deck, I do kind of like the pirates. It's a pretty good avenue to kind of go into. Now, let's go into like the quirky stuff here. We do have the Enigma Jewel. I have two. We'll kind of get rid of, I mean, typically I would only run one Enigma Jewel as like a silver bullet, but because we do have three Malcolm allows us as a pirate to kind of like draw a card, discard a card, so you can kind of like fix your hand up quite a bit. So that's why I'm running two instead of one. You can always discard away if you have another legendary, which is nice. But being able to tap for two colorless, and it is only activated abilities, which it is kind of a bottleneck for this deck a little bit. But what I do like about it is we do have the Reckless Lackey. Reckless Lackey, if you notice, that is quite a hunky cost here. Sacrifice Reckless Lackey, draw a card to create a treasure token. So three is a lot. So Enigma Jewel is going to help out a lot with the Reckless Lackey. And if you do notice, of course, it is pretty much like a moot point here. But we have three Mirrex, and this really helps out with the Mirrex because Control hates the Mirrex. Control absolutely hates the Mirrex because it's constant pressure. And this deck does not apply a ton of pressure. It really does not apply like a ton of pressure, but it is enough to where you kind of have to respect it. But like I said, with like the Reckless Lackey, like this kind of like, you know, we don't put a whole lot of ice on Control. So the Mirrex is going to be the way we do that. And Enigma Jewel does kind of help out a lot. Again, kind of do like it. There's probably some more shenanigans you could do with Enigma Jewel, but I still kind of like it in this deck. There's enough that we can do. And let's go in for the Legion Extruder. A Legion Extruder, I think maybe you should run three. I'm going to go with two for now because Mythic Wild cards do not grow on trees, especially from this big score. Big score has just been like a big pain with all the mythics, but nevertheless, really cool card. I think we do like this with the Legion Extruder, Reckless Lackey, and Mirrex. We can kind of justify running the Enigma Jewel, otherwise we kind of wouldn't. Spyglass Siren, of course, why not? I do run Shock. I mean, again, this is rotation proof, so I'm running Shock instead of Play with Fire, so that's kind of a reason why. I think it's just, we need some hard removal, and I do kind of like that a lot. Staunch Crewmate to kind of find our Kitesail Larcenist. This card is just amazing. You definitely need a lot of the Kitesail Larcenist, just because, I mean, why would you not? It's kind of like a brutal, it's like a blue brutal Cathar in a way, so we do kind of like that. And Breeches, I am running three. I mean, you could probably run four. Breeches is the heart and soul of the deck. The other Breeches does not, unfortunately, I guess we can kind of just like look it up right now. The other Breeches, I don't really like that much because, so whenever you cast your second spell each turn, and, you know, we kind of do have counter magic up. I think if we didn't have any counter magic, you could probably do that. But there's a lot of times where you want to hold counter magic, and you're like, I don't really want to cast my second spell. I'd rather hold up counter magic. So I don't really like this Breeches, unfortunately. It goes with the deck, unfortunately, but I think I just kind of omitted it for this time. But let's go into what we do like. Caught in the Crossfire. I love this card. Deals 2 damage to each outlaw creature. So anytime you have like tribal and you have like a tribal sweeper, I'm gonna run this. And again, if it's not useful, you've got Malcolm. That's kind of like the safety blanket. Malcolm is a safety blanket. If you have, you know, anything really. I mean, if they don't have creatures, you can get rid of the Kitesail Larcenist. If you don't need a counter spell, you get rid of that. You can never really get too clogged up. If you have Malcolm, because we're running 3 Malcolms, if you have Malcolm, you just discard the Malcolm. Like, you just never really get clogged up with Malcolm. I love that. And I think it's pretty much the premise of the deck. We have a lot of pirates. We don't have a whole lot of top end. It's a lot of short end here, but I think with Breeches, you can kind of make up for it, and I do like this quite a bit. So, as always, we're going to get a shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons and the YouTube channel members. They are the backbone of this channel. I know it sounds cliche, but they really are, and it means a whole lot to me that you support me. So, consider joining the channel. That helped me out as a content creator. But, just keep in mind, only you can help protect the Aether with me. So, make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. Make sure to answer the pinned comment below, your favorite tribal, and let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Mar925, hello R. So we got the Reckless Lackey, we got a little Phantom Interference for turn 2. Kitesail Larcenist and Breeches, I think this is an absolute go. So Ooh, these are nice. I am a big fan. I usually like the ones that animate a little bit, but you know what? For the ones that don't animate, these ones are pretty good. It's got the Otherworldly Gaze. I'm assuming this is gonna be like that hulking metamorph kind of combo deck here. So, we do run counter magic, obviously, as a blue deck, so that is always nice. But I think this Phantom Interference, we can only counter them if we can pay 2. So they were running red here. Typically, that's Azorius colors, right, for the hulking metamorph, so maybe not. But nevertheless, we do snag another counter spell, which is very, very nice. Let's go and drop this Reckless Lackey. I've always been a little bit lukewarm on the Reckless Lackey here. I think this, especially with the Enigma Jewel, I do think we can make it work. So, this is going to be Grixis colors? Grixis? Oh, wow. Okay. So they got the Conspiracy Unraveler, so they're going to want to do some graveyard stuff there. That makes sense. And then with this, what does this thing do? It has flash as long as you get 500. Oh. Okay. Well, I think we can just drop the Mirrex here. And I'm going to swing in here. Maybe we get some damage. Huh? Maybe we get some free damage here. Not looking amazing, but we might as well try, right? And no bueno. That's okay, no problem. All right. So, how are we looking here? This card's a little scary, right? At least we know that we have it, so there's no surprises. Ooh, Breeches is amazing. Now, what's not amazing is that we don't have Cavern of Souls. But what also is amazing is that we have 2 Breeches, so there's no... I'm not too worried here. If it gets countered, we got another one. We'll be fine, right? This thing... So 1, 2, 3. So this thing doesn't have flash yet. So I don't have to worry about that yet. Okay, we get it to go. That's looking pretty good there. The sooner you can get Breeches out, this Breeches, the Ixalan Breeches is just a lot better than that last one that came out, unfortunately. I won't say unfortunately, but I really wish they were both good, but unfortunately for this deck, I think this is just better. So, I'm going to create a treasure token. I don't really care about not making it be able to block. I mean, like, I'm not really pressed for one measly damage here, so I think we rather create the treasure token. Alright, looking good here. Let's see. I mean, they're still a ways away from being able to go for the graveyard shift at flash speed, right? That's 7. Just don't think we're in that much of a worry. I'm going to swing in here. For the Breeches, I'm going to create another treasure token. I'm going to accrue as much value as I can. I'm going to try and exile. So we got the Restless Spire. Okay. Did I already drop my land? I already forgot if I dropped my land drop. Probably should be a little bit more aware of that if we're going to go into the Breeches exile ability. So we don't. I did. Okay, that was bad. That was... It does not feel good, but nevertheless, I think it'll be okay. Hopefully. Yeah, alright. Losing out on that Restless Spire, we already dropped our land. Ugh, that was not good. Oopsies. But nevertheless, I think we're fine. We still got 2 counter spells. We got Mirrex. The Mirrex obviously creates treasures, which is very, very nice for the Enigma Jewel. So, gotta love that. Dragon. Ooh. Is this gonna be... Oh, gosh. This is the... Tetsu and what... Oh, Fossilize. Okay, well, that's fine. We can just... Very, very easy. I think we'll go ahead and counter... Yeah, we might as well do this, right? We just have to activate... Yeah, I think this is fine. We have an abundance of treasure tokens here, so we might as well just get this little 2/2 spirit. Sure. Alright, Cavern of Souls. Now we have our Cavern of Souls. Let's go for Pirate. And I just did it again, didn't I? I just did it again. Alright, well, that is not good. Hopefully we just don't top deck into a land with this kind of ability here. Man, this is really sloppy. Okay, not a land, so we don't kind of feel the burn of that. So we get a little lucky there. Down to 12. I'm going to drop the Restless Lackey. I think we're fine to do this, right? Still have more counter magic up. 3 steps ahead. What does this do? Draw a card, discard a card, shuffle up to 4, check a card. What does that even accomplish? I'm just confused. Go for it, yeah, sure. What does that even accomplish? Draw a card, discard a card. Okay. Dream Thief. I'm thinking I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I've never seen this card before. I mean, I've seen it before, like in like drafts a long time ago, but just not really sure what this is supposed to do. Nevertheless, I think we'll just go in for a Mirrex. It's fine. Do we want to shock? Not really. I don't think we really need a shock here. Spyglass Siren. So I think we all out swing. We do have the Reckless Lackey with Breeches, so we're gonna get all 3 modes here. I think this is fine, right? So I'm gonna swing in with the Mirrex because with our little guy here, we're gonna make the Oracle of Tragedy not be able to block, which is nice. And we get a free shock. Bang, bang. I mean, we're looking pretty good here, in my opinion. Down to 7. We can only shock this turn, so I might as well just shock your face. And I gotta make sure I at least hold up 3 steps ahead, but I mean, like, we've got a lot of mana here, so... Spyglass Siren. I can't see a world where we lose, but... I'm gonna keep the map token for now. I think we got him. 3 steps ahead should be able to close this game out. We got 5 life left. Breeches. I mean, even got a Mirrex. I just don't see how we lose this match, but... Graveyard Shift, and that is going to be... I don't even know. Would they have won if we didn't have that going on for us? I don't know. But nevertheless, I don't think we really even need to copy anything. Just kind of just moseying our way through here, but... Counter, and that's going to be it, man. Yeah, okay, just a really one-sided, lopsided battle, but Pirates take it. Arg, matey. Nappa! Alright, let's see if we can get our power levels over 9,000. I think it's 9,000. It has been a while since I've seen good old Dragon Ball Z, but hopefully we can be the Vegeta to your Nappa here. Let's go and drop our Spyglass Siren, looking pretty good. I do like the Enigma Jewel quite a bit in this deck. It is kind of one of those like pesky, weirdo cards. Now, what I don't like is the Restless Anchorage turn 1. That kind of screams to the high heavens that they do have a, whatchamacallit. Kind of screams to the high heavens that they are running control, but let's see if we can just kind of get this stuff going on here. So, the Enigma Jewel does come in tapped, but having these map tokens that you can use the Enigma Jewel with is very nice. I think if we just had a Cavern of Souls... Oh, wow. Oh, okay, never mind. We're good. Never mind, we're good. This is going to be pretty amazing, right? So we go for Breeches. We do have 2 map tokens we can use with this. I am going to go for Breeches. I want to just get this down. And we might as well go for the 2 map tokens here, right? Yeah, I don't see why not. So, Enigma Jewel number 1. Legion Extruder. Ooh, do we like this? I'm gonna say no. I think versus this deck, this is going to be not like Control. This is going to be the whatchamacallit, the Simulacrum type of deck. So I think we're gonna do this instead. Swing in. I guess we might as well create the treasure and then exile whatever. So we get 2 of them. So I guess if we taught like a shock or something, we can make use of that. All right. All things considered, we have a really, really powerful start here. Temporary lockdown. Oof, that is a big oof. Okay. Well, at least they get rid of their own little thingy here, and we do keep Breeches, so it could be worse. I think it... Ooh, okay, hold on. Let's swing in. I think I'm going to create a treasure token. Let's create a treasure token so that I can drop down the Restless Spire. Yeah, let's go for the Restless Spire, and with this treasure token, we can still threaten for a Phantom Interference. Oof. Ooh, maybe we go for Malcolm. Yeah, let's go for Malcolm here. So if we don't go for the Phantom Interference, we can still go for a Malcolm. That feels pretty good. Yeah, it's Temporary Lockdown. I mean, of course, Temporary Lockdown is so good that I can't even sit here and go, oh, why are you running X card and not this card or whatever, so... Okay, definitely gonna go for the Interference here. Yeah, because I have run decks a lot of times where Temporary Lockdown, like, conflicts with the strategy of your deck, but I don't think it matters because it's just that good. I guess we probably... I keep doing that. Keep prematurely dropping lands when we have Breeches, which is not good. Should we go for you to kind of push for more damage? I don't know what on the top deck is the problem, but I guess we're gonna have to try it out. So let's scry first. Guess it doesn't really matter here, right? So create treasure token, exile, but then this goes first. Okay, that's what we want to do. Get rid of the land. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Alright, so don't get our Mirrex. That is pretty awful. So we could have dropped our Mirrex instead of just dropping like a mountain or something. I mean, it's pretty apocalyptically bad, but I keep doing that. I keep doing that with the Breeches. I mean, a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I mean, I'm a little bit rusty here. I think it is later into the month. I haven't even really gotten to Diamond. Just not a lot of, whatchamacallit, grinding. A lot of low volume. I think that kind of makes you a little bit rusty. Not to like make excuses, just saying like, being just like real with you. But doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Fortunately, we got the Restless Spire, and we're not gonna have to worry about that rust. So let's shake off this rust. We got a shock. I'm gonna keep it just in case it would matter, but it does not. But okay, a little sloppy, but we got it done. Bandit 1331. Hello. All right. It's gonna be, you got some Keith Bandit or what? If you know, you know. All right, little horsey, get back in your stable. We're playing a game of Magic the Gathering. Not Yu-Gi-Oh! With Keith Bandit here. I had to say it. Okay, I had to say it. If you know, you know. Let's go in for you. I'm going to go for the little pirates. That's right. I'm going to tell you right away. We're playing Pirate Tribal, baby. Reckless Lackey. Into your face, 1920. That's right. First strike. First strike, first blood. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Malcolm. I mean, I might not even want to flash in Malcolm. Depending on what we got going on here. If this is going to be Convoke, we actually have an okay matchup here because this first strike haste is really good versus it. Perhaps we probably, because we do have Spirebluff Canal, maybe we should probably hold off a little bit on that. Nevertheless, I think I'm going to swing in here. I'm actually going to hold up Malcolm rather than go for the Staunch Crewmate. We already have the best crewmate in Breeches. Play with fire. I was gonna say we kind of like doing that because with the Malcolm we can flash this in, but now that they're tapped out, I don't know if I care that much. I think we'll still hold still. We'll hold still to our plan. Let's go for Malcolm instead. The Staunch Crewmate feels a little bit better when your hand is like depleted, and then you're like, oh yeah, oh Angel, oh Angel, whoa, okay. Let's flash in our Malcolm. So we got Pirates versus Angels. Interesting. Well, I think we're still gonna go in for Breeches. I think I might try and catch their bluff here. If I swing in, I don't think I'm gonna make Breeches not be able to Giada to block. I don't think they want to trade here. I could be wrong. Well, actually, ooh, I don't know. This is close. This is quite the bluff. I don't think the treasure really helps us that much here. No, it does. Screw it. Let's see if they catch our bluff. They do not. Okay, okay, I did not. Yeah, that's good. Another Cavern. Well, I think we already have one Cavern. I don't think they're countering us anytime soon. We got the Mirrex. I think we'll say no. As I'll say, there's no way they want Giada in harm's way, right? I've played Angels before, and I know that Giada, I definitely do not. So we got the Staunch Crewmate. I think we're looking pretty okay. Ooh, Aurelia's Vindicator. This card has the Disguise, and right now they're not going to do that. So, Ward 2, we can make this not be able to block with Breeches, so I don't think I'm that worried about that. Let's try to exile. Should we exile the top or create another treasure token is the question. We're definitely going to have to make this not be able to block. It says lifelink. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I go for Staunch Crewmate. There's a chance we can get into Kitesail Larcenist, but this ward is a problem. Alright, let's double attack. I'm going to have to pay the ward. This is not great, though. Pay the ward, yeah, I'm sure. Unfortunately, we're going to have to pay the ward too there. I think we just create a treasure. Man, I don't know. This is hard. I guess we'll exile here. Yep, we're going to have to pay the 2. Sure. Get a Reckless Lackey, which doesn't feel amazing. Get a draw with Malcolm. This lifelink is going to be a problem, though. Another Reckless Lackey. I think we just get rid of this, right? Let's drop this. I don't even know if this Reckless Lackey is even that great right now, though. That's the problem. I think we might just let this go. So I'm gonna go for the Staunch Crewmate instead. See if we can find a Kitesail Larcenist to get rid of this Vindicator. We do not. Do I want to just shock the Giada? Oof. I'm feeling. It's getting a little hot in here. I think this is out. So let's just go for the Spyglass Siren instead. Crack the treasure token. Oh man, nothing feels good. Nothing feels too good here. It's the lifelink for me, but it's also a pirate's life for me. Sorry, I had to. It was wide open. I had to drop it. Alright, so don't like this life gain at all. We still have a shock. Should I shock the Giada? I think they have enough land to where, like, I think if they just have what they have, unless they probably have, oh god, what's that one card? You see it in Domain. The name escapes me at the moment, but Lightning Helix, sure. The Angels are looking pretty mighty against the Pirates right now. If they do swing with Vindicator, this does not have Vigilance, so they kind of leaves us open for the Malcolm, which is nice. Yep, that's fine. Wow, I would kind of think they want to just kind of collect on their lifelink, but okay. Phantom Interference. No more Breeches, so can't really do anything about that. We're gonna have to go for the Staunch Crewmate. We're eventually gonna have to find a Kitesail Larcenist, right? Okay, that's not good. I guess we're gonna go for the map onto Malcolm. If we don't draw into a land, this is kind of risky. If we do draw into a land, we can hope Phantom Interference. If we don't, we trade with the Vindicator. I think we're gonna have to dedicate a new pair of shoes, and I guess that's pretty good, right? Because like I said, now we can at least swing in. Do we want this? No, we don't really have an abundance of maps or anything, so I guess we say no. Shock Giada. Don't think they can really do anything here, right? I mean, they don't have, like... They don't have colored land, so it's fine. Do I want to swing it? I think I do, right? I think I do. I don't think they really want to trade. Let's go ahead and take a draw here. Another Malcolm. Well, we already have a Malcolm, so say no to that. But next turn we can start using Malcolm for free. They kind of have a little bit of stage fright with this Vindicator. Like they're not blocking or swinging with it. Got a little bit of stage fright. Another Giada. Don't really like seeing the Giada though. Don't really like seeing a play with fire either, because now our knight's gone. Eventually they're gonna start. Oh, they don't. And we get the Kitesail Larcenist, so we can't pay the Ward 2. This is interesting. So we do have our Kitesail Larcenist. Eventually we can, you know, go in for this, but we can't do it right now. I think we have to just chill. I can't realistically do anything. No, just chill. We need one more land, and we can kind of get rid of this. Aurelia the Law above, and we can't counter that. Oh, God. All right, this is bad. This is about as bad as it can be. Oh, no. I think Aurelia is going to take us out. I do. There's nothing we can do here. There's nothing we can do here. That sucks. Well, like I said, yeah, Cavern of Souls, you know, pretty good. Pretty good. I guess we can still take out the Aurelia with the Kitesail Larcenist. Hey, take this. Take this, a mighty might. That's right. So I think we're just gonna have to burn the Larcenist on the Aurelia. Don't really have a choice there. Can't just let this Aurelia live. Let's do this. I'm gonna say, you know what? Maybe we do. Maybe we do this on the might so we can hope Phantom Interference. Yeah, so now we at least have a choice to do that. Because honestly, I don't really want to go for the Shotgun Giada. Like, Giada is just whatever at this point. No creature lands, right? No. So I think we can swing with these things on the ground. Woof! So we can actually, I mean, I guess we could double block. I don't know. Maybe just chump block? I don't know. This Vindicator has been a big problem. And this Aurelia, if they have another, like, big thing in their hand, I mean, we're just cooked, right? Oh, God. This Ward, too, has just been the biggest menace. Okay. Oh, God. Really? That's kind of interesting. I mean... I don't know. I mean, I can just block you like this, right? I guess I'm just gonna have to chump block. I know we have the shock. I can't, like, realistically double block this and then get Aurelia back, so... I think we're just gonna have to do this. If they have, like, what, Elspeth's Smite, that will sting, but that would be kind of poetic, right? Elspeth's Smite. Oh, a Ganjo, yeah, duh. Well, I mean, a Ganjo is pretty obvious, right? Yeah. I only have 5 life. I would have loved to not block, and then keep the shock for the Vindicator for a double block, but I only have 5 life. 5 would make me go down to 0, so I can't really make that play. Yeah, can't pay the ward cost for the man, this is just gross. Not much we can do here, ladies and gentlemen mages. I think we're just cooked. We would need another one. Can't pay the ward here. This is more mana efficient, so get rid of the 3 creature kind of thing with Aurelia, but I don't know. We have to top deck into a Kitesail Larcenist. Man, I really wish I had another one. Wow, yeah, we just got cooked. I guess let's go ahead and clank them up here. The Angels are going to take it over the Pirates, man. GG's. GG's. Kazu, hello. Alright, so we can go ahead and keep this. We can rock with this. It's a little bit on the top end of our curve here, but I think we can still make it work. Let's go for a Reckless Lackey. Big fan of this card, man. I don't know. I think it's just one of those cards where it's like not overly sexy either way, but it's just very versatile. So let's go in for our Legion Extruder. And I will hit you in the face gladly. Is this going to be Esper, or sometimes you see these kind of the tap lands that are going to be rotating soon, and it'll be Domain, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. So definitely, unfortunately, this is going to come in tap, so can't really do anything this turn, which is pretty brutal, but at least it's better than not hitting a land at all. But I think this is going to be Esper colors. This is going to be true blue Esper. Revelry, that is annoying. Oh, this card is... Ugh. At least they don't get the draw from it, so they don't get, like, the max value, I suppose. Okay, Spyglass Siren. How do we want to play this? Oh, man. We don't have an abundance of actual, Oh, so yeah, there's really no danger here. If they double block, it doesn't work, so might as well just chump block. Let's just try to think what we want to do here. They should just let it go, which is a little surprising, I guess. So I go for Siren. Could go for Siren. Let's do this, but do I want to crack the map token, or do I want to use it for the Legion Extruder? I don't know if we're, like, fast enough is the problem. So I'm actually going to do this. See if we can snag a land. I know this is a little risky. Get rid of the Reckless Lackey, but I think we're going to need a little bit more land here. We have enough protection. We do have 1 counterspell. Is 1 counterspell going to be enough to kind of hold this offensive front off? I don't know. Definitely going to be a weird grindy matchup here. A lot of decision making early. Caught in the Crossfire, not exactly the best thing you want to see right now, but don't really want to go for you either. I think we just kind of chill. I'm not opposed to just cracking open the Reckless Lackey as well. It's a quick study. We'll let you have that. It's no problem. I am a little bit nervous about, well, a lot of things. So there's some more white sources. They do not attack. I think I kind of want to do crack this open. I'm going to do this. Let's go ahead and draw a card and just create a treasure token. So kind of activate maybe the Legion Extruder. We kind of have something to play with it. Not right now, but that at least gives us the option later. Okay. Definitely want to start putting at least some sort of offensive pressure on them. If I go for you, Still can't do that. I think we're gonna just sit tight. We now have a 1-2. We have enough to either go for an extruder. We can't go for the Legion Extruder or the 3 steps ahead and the 3 steps ahead. Good lord, I can't talk today. Sometimes I do get so far ahead of myself, especially versus control games, where it's like I'm like my mind's going a million miles per hour. And I'm trying to like commentate on it, and sometimes it doesn't work very well. A lot of stuff going on, and apologize for that. All right, so what's the play here? We can't go for Legion Extruder and 3 steps ahead, so I think we might as well just chuck this out into the battlefield. Yeah, a little bit of a misplay there, just because I should have had this swing in, because it has haste, but if we lose by 1, I'll know that I am a bonehead. I'm going to let this go. It doesn't feel great, but good God almighty does it not feel great letting a big old Memory Deluge resolve. I'm ready for this card to rotate. I hate this card. This card sucks. It sucks because it's so good. It doesn't suck. But if I lose by 1 and I didn't get that Reckless Lackey damage in, I'll feel kind of dumb. Sunfall. Alright, well, we have absolutely no choice anymore. We're going to have to go for 3 steps ahead, so. Counter target spell, and we can't do this. No, we can't. Okay, no problem. Still go and get rid of that Sunfall, though. That's a little nasty. But now we are on borrowed time, because we don't have anything else. If I go for this, is this adequate? I guess so, right? Just go ahead and swing in. And another land. I just don't think we really need land. I would like a counterspell. Counterspells seem nice. Do have first strike on the Restless Spire and the Reckless Lackey. Sure. Down to a measly 10. And then we can go for Legion Extruder. And it feels okay, right? It's gonna have to be okay. We're gonna like this, like we're gonna like this weird like gridlocky mode where like a Sunfall isn't that devastating. Like we don't have a whole lot going on here. Plus we can go for Legion Extruder again. Revelry. Oh, I do not like that card. Ooh, that life gain. That's not good. That honestly, I don't really care if they draw. I care about that life gain though. That is not great. So, because Legion Extruder, I mean, what we can do, we can go for Caught in the Crossfire to clear out their board. I think we're gonna have to try this out. So let's sacrifice this. We're gonna have to go for Caught in the Crossfire, and we can clear their board out. But I just don't like that life gain. Another Caught in the Crossfire. Let's try it out. I mean, we're gonna have to try it out. So let's go Caught in the Crossfire. 2 damage to each non-outlaw creature, and we should survive this if we can resolve it, of course. I wish I had one more land here, though, unfortunately, because they have no more lies with this white source. We do not have enough to pay it. Honestly, even if they like make this appear, and they're gonna just sack one. Wow, they don't. Okay. Well, I mean, this is pretty good, right? I mean, can't go for Emperor. They don't have enough white. Soaring City. I guess we may as well do this, right? Legion Extruder, and then just sacrifice it to get another one, because it's going to have to go bye-bye anyway. Yeah, I guess that's the best play. Down to 11. Now we start getting sweaty. Now we start getting real sweaty here. Faithful Mending, I guess that's better than a Sunfall, but I don't like this life gain. The life gain is definitely going to be the biggest problem, because they've already gained how much life? 6? They've gained 6 life, and they can gain another 2. Like, we're not really that offensively... Oh, God. This life gain is killing us, guys. The life gain is crazy. They've gained how much life? How many Revelries have they had? 1, 2, 3... It's 12. They've gained like 14 life. That's a lot. No more counter spells. The counter spell is kind of out of the equation now. Just trying to think. I'm trying to map out how I want to do this. If I go for Restless Spire, I can't sacrifice you anymore. Nothing feels super exquisite here. These this Kitesail Larcenist just... Nothing feels too good here. This is... Oh, this is... I don't feel good. I don't feel good. I feel sweaty. I feel nervous. I feel anxious. Faithful Mending is going to gain them life. I guess we'll just do what we can. I think I actually want to sacrifice the Reckless Lackey and then just go for another Legion Extruder. Maybe I should do this now. I already passed the turn, so I guess I can't because the land drop here, so... Oh, man. Honestly, the Sunset Revelry probably saved them, though. Like, if they didn't have all this life gain, they might be kind of cooked. I think they've gotten, like, 20... It's got to be close. Probably like 18-ish or something like that with all these Faithful Mendings and Revelries. You don't see Revelry a whole lot. I do like that card a lot. Don't see it a whole lot. Mindbreaker, huh? Okay. I mean, we do get milled pretty hard here, which obviously is really unfortunate. I think we'll just have to let this go. I mean, we don't really have too much of a choice here, so... Definitely going to be more of like a mill deck here, unfortunately. Let's see if we can... What can we do here? Sacrifice you. Phantom Interference. I guess we... Ooh, wow. Maybe I should have used that just because we could have countered the Mindbreaker, but I don't think it's really... I don't think that's really our innuendo. Let's do this. Get some more damage on the board. I want to save the shock. I would like to save this. Can't really I can't do this effectively. We want to be as aggressive as possible, so I guess the shock we're dealing too, but we let this go through. Now we have more damage coming through. I guess that's better, right? We still have a Phantom Interference. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Down to 8. So 1 Jace is not enough. 1 Jace is not going to be enough. We already didn't go for the Restless Spire, so I guess we might as well go for a Staunch Crewmate here. I would like to see... I mean, Malcolm's not bad. Spyglass Siren gives us a map token for the Extruder. I guess it's going to have to be Spyglass Siren, but the only problem is, like, what if they have a Sunfall? I guess Sunfall just kind of screws us up. Yeah, it's going to have to be Siren here. If the Phantom Interference is no good, maybe should this be a negate? Should this be a negate? So I know the Sunfall's coming, and it's gonna really make me cry. Yeah. Okay. What's the plan here? If I go for Phantom Interference, they just whatever the hell. Alright, so we're gonna go for Legion Extruder. And then we can go for Kitesail Larcenist. I guess that's really our only play. I think we're cooked, guys. Gosh, I hate losing long, slow matches to control. Honestly, though, it was really just the entire time. It was just the life gain aspect. We're gonna have to drop this and just try and go for this incubator token. I mean, I don't really know what else we can do here. So we're gonna have to make this a treasure. We can't have this be alive. And at this point, you know, the Legion Extruder, I don't know if I have, like, spare treasures. Whew. Alright, so at least we don't have to worry about that. Gonna have to swing in. They've got Emperor. Oh, actually, they can't have Emperor here. Is it even important holding up this Phantom Interference anymore, is the question. Well, just like cooks, they're the treasure token. I guess we're just like, man, I don't know. I don't know, guys. This is hard. They still have Faithful Mending, so we're not in any sort of position to really push for lethal anyway. I think we're still safe from a Jace for now. They've got no more life gain, presumably, from, like, the Faithful Mending, so... we got a lot of mana, obviously. One Jace would not be enough. Okay, 17 cards. They can mill me for 15. There's Jace. Okay. If they have 2 Jaces, I think they just have enough anyway, right?
Cannot win.
I cannot win. Oh my god. So I think the lesson learned here is that this needs to be a negate. I think this really does need to be a negate. I know that's being it's being results oriented rather than process oriented, but I really did think that in the deck building process. I do think that this needs to be a negate. They have double Jace here. Oh, they don't. Obviously, they don't. Okay. They would have done that. Okay, so that's... I can be made to obey. So now they have 6. 6 times 3 is more than I have. So we kind of have to make a push for it right here. So I'm going to go for the Legion Extruder. We're going to sacrifice you just so that we can get an actual 3/3. Because they have enough for a lethal here, right? Larcenist. You got a Restless Reef as well. So I'm going to have to swing in on the Jace, because I can't really present lethal. Because of the Restless Reef. Let's try it. Let's go up for the Breeches. I mean, I don't have a Cavern of Souls here either, man. I still wish this was a negate. Okay. I mean, we can present lethal here with Breeches and the Restless Spire. I get, well, actually not really, because we have to attack and then they go for Restless Reef, so we can't make the unblockable. So I have, what, 16 cards left here. I mean, they can just mill us to death right like this, so I mean, I have to do something about the Jace. Phantom Interference is not doing a whole lot here. Okay. It's a 4/4. Obviously sucks. I can go for Caught in the Crossfire, I suppose. Deal 4. It's not. That wouldn't be enough with just the Jace alone. Okay. Great treasure token. They're gonna animate the Restless Reef. Sure. Nothing I can do there. I go for Caught in the Crossfire. This doesn't really do anything though, right? Just gets rid of the Restless Reef, but they already have a Restless Reef. Like, this doesn't functionally do much. We take 2 from the Jace. I think this is probably the move. Sacrifice this. We get another one back. Jace goes down to 4. Can't mill us out there, and we have a hold up a Phantom Interference. I mean, if they have Sunfall, they just have it. You know what I mean? I don't think if they had, oh man, 16 cards left in the deck here, and they're gonna go for it. All right.
I know where to find.
And man, that's pretty brutal there. If they have another Jace, they just win. I wish this was a negate. I'm gonna go back and change this immediately to a negate. Again, they could just have another counterspell too, so I think we just kind of went into deep waters. And the pirates, you know, usually pirates are used to go into deep waters here, but not when there's a Jace. When there's a Jace in the deep waters, the pirates, we don't have the boats for that. So, oh man, that's a crusher, man. I'm gonna have to leave this in, so guys, I don't have any time. I don't have any time, guys, so that's the problem. I just wish I had more time. I wish I could do this, like... Wait, what's going on here? Why are you doing this? That sucks. I wish this wasn't a gate so badly. Why did they have the win conditions? Why are they doing this? I'm just really... Okay, they're trying to toy with me a little bit? Okay, I can feel that, I guess. So if I go for Phantom Interference, I know this is like I know this is like, what are you doing, man? But if they pay for 2 here, this is gonna make it a little harder for them to go for like Restless Reef, I guess. I mean, they had the win conditions, so I don't know what they're doing here. That's fine. All right. How, I mean, we got caught in the Crossfire. This is 6, 8, 10. I guess we could really push for like a shock or something with Breeches. I just really, why did they not kill me with the Jace? I don't understand that. I think the only move we have is go for Breeches and just try and exile. Just find like a shock. So, caught in the Crossfire, we can clear the board. I think this is our only move here. So 2 damage to each non-outlaw creature. Non-outlaw creature. Kind of swipe the board here. I mean, we do run shock, so if we go for Breeches, we could like exile the top of our library. This is 3, 6, 8. I think we're animating this no matter what, right? It's 3, 6, 8, 10. It's not enough, even if they didn't have anything to kind of do anything with. The only problem is, do we want to just risk it all? Do we want to just risk it all on like top decking a shock? I guess we should probably look, right? How many shock? We were running 4 shocks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we don't have a shock. Okay. Well, no shocks then. All right, we're gonna have to go for the Jace then. Okay. This is such a weird matchup here. Any sort of like mill thing, they just have us cooked anyway, so we're gonna create a treasure token exile. We're gonna have to go for we have to make sure the Jace dies, right? So we have to make sure the Jace dies. We can't present lethal. Treasure token, exile, because we only have, like, it's pretty binary here. Faithful Mending, okay. I think we're cooked, but good God, did we give it our all. Malcolm, I mean, I guess we'll just put on the bottom of our 2-carded library here. Ugh. Think we're cooked, guys. No more counter spells. I really, really wish we had a negate or something like that. It really sucks to have to put this out, but like I said, I just don't have the time, unfortunately. They got the Restless Reef. Breach the multiverse. That's gonna be it. But yeah, like I said, guys, man, I don't know. I feel like functionally, I think they had too much life gain, which is the biggest problem. So yeah, I think they gained like 20 life. But like I said, I just want to be like kind of objective. I know it really sucks to put this out for content. If I had more time, you know, I don't want to give you like the sob story, but life's been really hard lately. So I would love to be able to do this full time one day. I think we're about it's not even like even close to be looking at it like that, but one day, like to be, you know, one day I'd like to, you know, make the dreams come true and do this full time and have more time to put out good matches, because I feel like this is just inadequate, unfortunately. But nevertheless, I mean, the opponent played good. We'll go ahead and Go ahead and clink them up here. I really don't like these arrows. These arrows here really trick me. I like them more when they're over here. I don't know why they did that. Don't know why they really did that, but nevertheless, hey, they're gonna go for it, man. Hey, they're gonna go for it. They're gonna get it. So
Become subdued.
become subdued. We have become subdued. Let's go ahead and clank them up. GG's. My turn, and that's gonna do it. Really unfortunate. One day, guys. One day, guys. Good game.